Hello and welcome to Lower Merion Update, where we take a look at what's going on in and around Lower Merion Township. I'm Christy Fleshman.
And I'm Brady McHale. Let's take a look at what happened in February. This winter has given us some snow, and the dedicated employees of Lower Merion Township did a great job of handling it. Who knows if there will be more or not, but in case there is, here are some reminders to help you through the snow. Park cars when possible in a driveway or garage. Remember to park on the odd side of the street in odd years and the even side in even years. Please do not park in the cul-de-sac. No parking on snow emergency routes. Snow emergency routes are identified by red and white signs. Please do not move snow off your property and place snow in the street. Remember to clear your sidewalks within 24 hours of snow accumulation.
Plowing snow. Please remember it will take approximately 18 hours to plow all the township streets after the accumulation of snow stops. If you have any questions regarding the plowing operations, please call 610-726-7127. The saving of a parking space by the placement of chairs, trash cans, etc. is not permitted on a public street. When a snow emergency has been declared by the township manager or his designee, it will be announced on the township's Facebook page, on the township's Twitter feed, via the township's Blackboard Connect call-out system, on LMTV, Comcast Channel 7, and Verizon Channel 37, and local media TV and radio.
If there is a sidewalk on your property, you must clear at least 36-inch path for safe passage of all pedestrians. Residents and business owners are reminded that by ordinance, all private sidewalks are to be shoveled within 24 hours after a snowfall. Residents and contractors are reminded that it is illegal to deposit snow into public roads. All snow shoveled and plowed must be retained on your property.
We ask as many residents as possible to adopt a storm sewer inlet. It is very important that snow be removed from the block storm sewer inlets to reduce the risk of flooding during periods of rain following a snow event.
And here's your chance to adopt a fire hydrant. Lower Merion Fire Department asks you to adopt a fire hydrant during a snow emergency. Help keep hydrants available for emergencies by locating and shoveling out the hydrants on your street. If you have an emergency situation requiring police, fire, or medical personnel, please call 911. We'd like to thank you in advance for your patience during the process of snow removal. In the event of a problem, or if you have questions, you can contact 610-726-7127 or check out the Public Works page on lowermerion.org.
Residents interested in receiving weather emergency alerts from the Office of Public Health directly to their phone may create a Ready Monco account. The Ready Monco notification system delivers alerts about severe weather and other important events. Be sure to select the jurisdiction of residents or others of interest along with the types of advisories or alerts to be received for targeted notifications.
Winter brings cold and windy days, and a drafty house is no fun. Lower Merion low-income residents may be eligible for weatherization assistance to help make their homes more energy efficient and safe during weather emergencies. Please visit the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development Weatherization Assistance Program for more information. For general weather information, please visit Montgomery County Office of Public Health Extreme Weather webpage.
Remove the snow before you go. Did you know there is a law in Pennsylvania that says you have to make reasonable efforts to remove all snow and ice from your entire vehicle within 24 hours after the winter event ends? This law applies to personal vehicles and commercial vehicles. Failure to clear off your vehicle can result in you being stopped by the police and being issued a $50 fine. Increased penalties also occur when snow or ice falls off your vehicle and causes death or serious bodily injury to a pedestrian or other occupants in another vehicle. So, remember, remove the snow before you go.
But there are people who love the snow, and if you love to ski, Lower Merion Township offers discount ski lift tickets for local resorts. Better hurry before the season is over. Here's what you need to know. Tickets are non-refundable. They accept cash, check, or credit card as payment. Tickets can be used anytime during the 2024-2025 season. The tickets are sold from now through early March. These are actual tickets, not discount vouchers. You can call ahead for availability at 610-645-6220.
This time of year, you might hear the phrase Code Blue. What does Code Blue mean? A Code Blue is a winter weather emergency plan in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. It's declared when the wind chill factor is 32 degrees Fahrenheit or below, which can be life-threatening for people without shelter. What should you do in Code Blue conditions? Check on elderly friends and neighbors frequently to ensure that their homes are adequately heated. If you see someone in need of immediate emergency assistance, call or text 911. If you or somebody you know needs help with a temporary shelter from the cold weather or a long-term housing issue, call Your Way Home at 610-278-3522. Here are some personal tips. Make sure your car is winterized with antifreeze, a full tank of gas, properly inflated tires, and is stocked with an emergency kit. At home, check your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors, and wear appropriate clothing. Avoid prolonged exposure when going outdoors in winter weather. Limit pets' time outdoors during extreme temperatures, too. Report your power outage directly to your utility company. Do not call 911. For general cold weather information, please visit montgomerycountypa.gov/codeblue.
Lower Merion Township Police Department welcomed a new officer to their ranks. Probationary Officer Dean Forlano was presented with his badge at the February Board of Commissioners meeting. It was quite the ceremony. He was joined by Superintendent of Police Andrew Block as he spoke, as did Township Manager Ernie McNeely and a few commissioners. Magisterial District Judge Karen E. Zucker performed the oath of office. Welcome to the team, Officer Forlano.
And speaking of the police, have you heard of Coffee with a Cop? It's a great program offered by the Lower Merion Police Department. Join your neighbors and police officers for coffee and conversations. No agendas or speeches, just a chance to ask questions, voice concerns, and get to know the officers in your neighborhood. For more information, please call 610-645-6240.
Well, it's time to take a break.
Yeah, that coffee sounds like a good idea.
It's a good time for it. Don't go away, we're just getting started. Hello and welcome back to Lower Merion Update, where we take a look at what's going on in and around Lower Merion Township. I'm Brady McHale.
And I'm Christy Fleshman. February, often called the dead of winter. Not so in Lower Merion. There is a lot to do. For example, the Lower Merion Parks and Recreation has a bunch of winter programs currently running, and believe it or not, spring programs. Right. Don't forget, spring starts on March 20th. For more, we turn to Jamie Snyder. Jamie?
Thanks, guys. Oh yeah, our spring and summer registrations are in full swing. Now that our winter programs have wrapped up, we've geared up for our spring and summer programs, like soccer shots, ultimate frisbee, pickleball, Dungeons and Dragons, abracadoodle art classes, programs at the historic 1704 Harriton House, firefighter camp, baseball camp, hiking adventures, and much, much more. Please visit our website, lowermerionrec.com, for a current schedule of programs and classes. If you do not have online access, no need to worry. You can still mail or walk in to register for programs. Let's look at some of our spring programs. Soccer Shots Mini is a high-energy program introducing children to fundamental soccer principles, such as using your feet, dribbling, and the basic rules of the game. Through fun games, songs, and positive reinforcement, children will begin to experience the joy of playing soccer and being active. Next Level Sports develops the leadership potential of today's youth to achieve their personal best in academics and sports through skill-based programs that teaches positive values, wellness, responsibility, conflict resolution, and goal setting. NLS offers basketball, football, and track programs, as well as week-long summer camps. To register for any NLS program, please visit nlsports.org. Happy Feet Soccer introduces soccer to children in the most fun way that will increase participation, excitement, and learning. We use a story time approach to teach kids soccer skills while improving confidence, coordination, and character. Ultimate Frisbee. Phoenix Ultimate Academy is the youth development program created by the Philadelphia Phoenix, Philadelphia's professional ultimate team. Phoenix Ultimate Academy's mission is to increase opportunities for Philadelphia area youth of all backgrounds, ages, and skill levels to learn the exciting, new, non-contact sport of ultimate from professional caliber players and instructors. Indoor Pickleball. Universal Rackets is a pickleball and tennis company that specializes in clinics, private instruction, tournaments for all ages levels. All staff are PPR and USPTA certified. Universal's mission is to teach tennis and pickleball to all ages levels through high energy, upbeat, and personalized instruction. Rhythmic gymnastics is the perfect sport to teach body awareness and control, skills that will assist in the development of athletic potential for any sporting endeavor. It is a marvelous blend of traditional gymnastics, dance, and ballet with the use of such apparatus as the ribbon, rope, ball, hoop, and clubs. It is a sport that develops grace and beauty for young girls and challenges them to exceed while improving their skills in ballet, dance, and coordination. Give your daughter the right start in life. Let her experience rhythmic gymnastics and watch her confidence and self-esteem grow by leaps and bounds. For more information, please contact Valeria Nikova at 610-580-4714 or email balagymnastics@gmail.com. Abracadoodle is the global leader in visual arts education, bringing art classes, camps, and special art events to children ages 20 months through 14 years of age. Abracadoodle teachers bring exciting lessons and a wide variety of art materials while introducing children to artists, art vocabulary, and techniques from around the world. Here's a small sample of what they offer. Yummy Art Camp. Get your spoon, paintbrush, and chocolate syrup ready. We're going to create art. From cupcake design to mosaics with food to chocolate syrup painting, it's all about the wonderful and wacky world of food art. We'll build spaghetti sculptures, learn about food artists such as Vic Muniz, and play foodie games. We'll even make our own edibles. No peanut or peanut oils will be used. Mad About Movies Art Camp. You will love this camp if you love movies and the kooky characters, animations, and illustrations in them. From minions to dinosaurs to out-of-this-world environments. Together, marvelous movies and art make for some movie madness. Campers learn how movies are made, tell movie stories, and recreate favorite movie characters. Explore animation, storyboards, movie music, games, and more while making new friends and exploring creative abilities. Dungeons & Dragons Club, Game On! Role-playing games like Dungeons & Dragons, D&D, are a great way for kids to gain and reinforce social cooperation, critical thinking, and arithmetic skills in a developmentally appropriate, fun environment of epic fantasy quests, like those from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings books and movies. In this weekly after-school club, experienced dungeon masters will guide kids through character creation, followed by role-playing in a sustained campaign. Play will concentrate on the basics, so no experience is necessary, but veteran players will also have a blast. Harridan House School's Out. March into spring at Harridan. Welcome spring on the Harridan Farmstead with an engaging session of hands-on history. Participants will learn about the history of farming on the Harridan estate from the early 18th century up through the early 20th century. They'll handle a variety of farming implements, take care of the animals, and plant some edible flowers for the chickens to enjoy throughout the rest of the year. Participants should be prepared to spend most of the day outdoors and should wear closed-toed shoes. Please bring lunch. Harridan Association will provide snacks. And that's just a sample of the township's spring programs. They also have open registration for summer programs right now. Sign up for Playground Activities Camp. Participants will be involved in a range of activities including arts and crafts, games, group activities, and special events. On occasion, optional day trips will be a part of the programming for which additional fees will be charged. Youth Firefighter Camp. This was a big hit last year. Youth Firefighter Camp will provide participants with the opportunity to learn about fire safety, fire prevention, and the roles and responsibilities of firefighters within the Lower Merion Fire Department. Learning alongside firefighters will help kids build a sense of teamwork and responsibility. The curriculum is designed to be fun, challenging, entertaining, and educational. Lessons and activities will focus on the daily life of a firefighter while helping participants identify fire and life safety concerns throughout their homes and schools. Each day will consist of short periods of lectures and lessons, followed by opportunities to actively participate in exercises designed to reinforce what they have learned. Youth Firefighter Camp will cover many interesting topics, such as fire extinguisher training, hazmat, search and rescue, and much more. Baseball Camp, Top Gun. Top Gun's philosophy is to provide an A to Z fundamental instruction on all aspects of hitting, pitching, and defense through competition-style games themed around Coach Gun's favorite movie, Top Gun. Top Gun Baseball Camp will introduce and demonstrate various drills and games that are tailored to specific baseball skills and promote a positive team approach. Top Gun will provide the how and why of drills and incorporate this instruction into simulated games. The #1 priority is to have fun and learn to love the game of baseball. Regardless of the level of the player, this curriculum will help all players progress and gain an appreciation for America's pastime. For more information, visit topgunbaseball.com. Geo Ventures Camp. Geo Ventures is an outdoor programming company working with recreation departments and educational organizations to provide a variety of quality programs connecting children to nature. Our mission is to get more kids outside building knowledge and affection for nature through play. Hiking Hound Adventures. Hiking Hound Adventures is a woman-owned, family-operated small business who wants to get everyone outdoors. With Hiking Hound Adventures, it's not just a hike or a paddle. The goal is to connect everyone with nature and build fundamental outdoor skills to make sure clients are safe and confident when heading outside. They want to help individuals and families grow and be successful in their outdoor pursuits, making sure adventures from memories that last a lifetime. For more information, visit hikinghoundadventures.com. Here's a reminder for you. March is pool registration month. I know it still feels cold outside, but pool registration is open in mid-March. Plus, did you know that Lower Merion Township's Park and Recreation Department offers discount tickets to some of the area's most popular amusement parks? Yep, parks like Great Adventure, Hershey Park, Dorney Park, New Jersey Aquarium, and many, many more. They go on sale from May to September. Check out our website for more info. And speaking of our website, if you want more information on this or any of the programs I mentioned, please check out lowermerionrec.com. There, you can check out any of the programs offered by the Lower Merion Recreation Department. Now, here's a cool addition to our website. If English is not your first language, you can click on Google Translate at the bottom of our page and select any language you wish. And poof, the entire web page is now in that language. Pretty cool, huh? Well, that's all the time I have. I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Jamie. In our efforts to make a positive impact on older adults' lives, the Palm Center, Positive Aging in Lower Merion, offers exciting programs such as Ask the series. It offers Ask the Notary, that's the first Monday of the month, Ask the Nurse, the second Monday of the month, Ask the Attorney, the second Tuesday of the month, Ask the Line Dancer. Their schedule is a little wonky, so check out their schedule online at palmseniors.org. Palm has also resumed trips. Please sign up quickly as seats are available on a first-come, first-served basis. In the past, they have gone to Linvilla Orchard, Shady Maple, had luncheons with guest speakers and entertainment, a silent auction with items donated by local businesses. For additional information regarding Palm membership or to make a donation, please visit their website at palmseniors.org.
We've got to take a break, but stick around. We've got a lot more coming up. We'll see you after the break. Hello and welcome back to Lower Merion Update, where we take a look at what's going on in and around Lower Merion Township. I'm Christy Fleshman.
And I'm Brady McHale. Let's take a look at what is happening in March. Did you know that Lower Merion Township has 6 public libraries? 6! The Ardmore Library, the Bala Cynwyd Library, Belmont Hills Library, Gladwin Library, the Ludington Library, and the Penn Wynne Library. Each of these libraries offers fun and exciting programs year-round. However, I want to draw your attention to the Bala Cynwyd Library. Why? Because the Bala Cynwyd Library often has musical concerts. Here to tell us more about it is Lenore Forsted, a longtime advocate and supporter of the Lower Merion Libraries. Lenore?
Brady, thanks a lot. I have to tell you, I love Lower Merion Library System. They do so many things. Only one of the outstanding ones is the concert that's coming up in mid-March, and we have Gilia Hodis here to talk to us about it. Gilia, in your role as the musical director for Bala Cynwyd Library, I know that sounds odd, but that's the way it is. Tell us about this concert, please.
So thank you, Lenore. We have an amazing concert coming up on Sunday, March 16th at 2 o'clock. The concert is going to be at the Gratz College Bala campus. So that's the same location that the concert has appeared in for the last 10 years. It's 382 Bala Avenue, but the building is has a new name, it has a new owner, and so now it is the Gratz College Bala campus. And as always, it is a free concert. And this concert is a really unique concert. It is called Recreate, And it is going to feature a combination of two amazing ensembles. One is a group called Variant 6, which is a vocal ensemble, and the other is called the Sylvan Concert of Viols, which is another really amazing ensemble. So Variant 6 has 6 singers in it, and the Consort of Viols has 6 viols in it. And
Wow.
it's a very unique program with delicious combinations of timbres and textures and colors. And it should be a real treat.
Oh, that sounds absolutely terrific. I can't wait. How do people get tickets for this?
So as always, this is a free concert. One of the things that we're doing differently this time is we are going to be having a QR code. So to make it easier for people to donate to these concerts. As you know, they are free, but we really do rely on the community to support these events. And so we thought that we would try to make it a little easier for people to make a donation. So we are trying this new QR code.
That sounds terrific. Really very modern of you. One of the things I love about the concerts is they're great for the entire family. Young kids would get a kick out of the instruments. It sounds like this one especially is going to be fun for young kids, but adults can love it too.
Absolutely. And it's one of the very special things, if I can just tell you a little bit about the music that people will hear. So the concert is it's called Recreate, and it's just a very clever play on words for both, the creation of new and the reimagining of music of the old. So the concert's going to feature a world premiere by a Philadelphia composer named Kyle Smith. And it really showcases the unique sound world that's created by the combination of voices and viols. His work is titled Endless Morn of Light, and it features the poetry of John Milton. And it really explores ideas of timeless divinity and the power of music to elevate the soul. And then that's the new. And the old is also very cool. The group is going to perform a piece from the 14th century by Orlando de Lasso. And it's a really stunning and unconventional work that's going to present the two ensembles in very different combinations of viols and voices. So you might wonder, what brings these two very seemingly disparate ensembles together? What could 6 voices and 6 viols have in common? But interestingly, Lenore, of all the instruments that you typically hear in Western music, it's the instruments from the family of viols, the string instruments, that have this extraordinary resonant sound that is really said to be the most closely imitating of the human voice. So in this concert, we're going to have amazing timbre combinations found in the way all these voices and instruments are blending together. So it should be a really special event.
It sounds spectacular. I grew up listening to my mother practice the violin for her orchestra, so I have a particularly fond spot in my heart for this. Really a great success in this. I hope you'll come. This is going to be terrific.
Thank you.
I do want to talk just briefly about some of the things going on at our 5 other libraries. Before I do, I should mention the really important fact that any information that you need, any further information, will be available at the website for lmls.org. That's the library system, all 6 libraries. But what's going on at the other libraries this spring is a number of programs for both adults and kids. The most timely, I have to say, is a program at Bala, and it's on a book called A Curated History of the Birds. In case you didn't know, that's our Eagles, who just won the Super Bowl, now that on the day that I'm recording this. But that should be a terrific one. And there's, on the other end of the spectrum, Bala's holding a program on preventing scams. There'll be a representative from the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office to talk about the 10 most common scams. We don't always realize we're running into them. On a different level, there's going to be arts and crafts galore. Belmont Hills is having a stitching social on March 27th from 2 to 4 p.m. That sounds like fun. I'm not the most stitching person, but for those of you who are, there it is. Gladwin's doing musical story time, as well as their really famous arts and crafts show. And I say really famous because they have been on the library show in the past, showing the range of artistic and craftsy things people have made. So please put that on your calendar. It opens on March 17th and runs through the 21st at Gladwin. Ludington, which always has so many things going on, I can hardly mention them all, but they're having their usual story time, which is 11 a.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And that will be not just stories, but also singing. So if you have youngsters who have a lot of energy, it's a great place to take them. There's also going to be, for somewhat older kids, STEM night. That is March 12th, and a college talk. That's 7 p.m. on March 13th. And for those of us who are adults who may be big devotees of films, there's the film club. I have gone to a couple of those at Ludington, and they're just marvelous, and the range of films is great. That's March 24th and April 29th. And finally, for those of us who are aging, finally at Ludington anyway, there's the back pain seminar. That's April 22nd at 11 a.m. And that is in conjunction with Mainline Health. So I highly recommend that. Penn Win is having its daytime book club. That's on Wednesday morning at 10:30. So just keep an eye out for those. And finally, one of my personal favorite programs, and this is the 9th year they're doing it, is Penn Win's Peeps Diorama. Peeps, well, you may remember, they're the yellow marshmallow chips. And the idea is that people create in a shoebox or other box a diorama featuring the Peeps in all kinds of positions, all kinds of dramas, and it's a contest to see who did the best. I thought I would show you some Peeps on screen today, but it's not Easter yet, so they're not in the stores. I couldn't find them, but when this is happening, and it's going to be happening at the end of March, you'll be able to find them and you can go in and enter. In any case, I hope you enjoy these and many other programs at the Lower Merion Library Systems this spring. Take care.
Thanks, Lenore. That concert sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm still confused how you have a concert in a library without, the shushing.
I know. I'm constantly amazed at all the stuff Lower Merion libraries do. A live concert. That's really neat.
I know. You can check out lmls.org for all the fun events. We do have to take another break, but stick around. We've got a lot more coming up.
Wait, before we go, March is pool registration month.
That's right.
I know it still feels cold outside, but believe it or not, mid-March is when the Parks and Recreation Department starts accepting pool registrations. For more information, check out their website. Okay, now go.
We're good now.
We'll see you after the break.
Welcome back to Lower Merion Update, where we take a look at what's going on in and around Lower Merion Township. I'm Brady McHale.
And I'm Christy Fleshman. Let's see what April has in store for us. Did you know Montgomery County has a prescription drug disposal program? Medicine take-back options are the best way to safely dispose of most types of unneeded or expired prescriptions and over-the-counter medicines. There are generally two kinds of take-back options: permanent collection locations and sites, and periodic events. The Lower Merion Police Station is a 24/7 prescription drop-off location for Montgomery County Prescription Drug Disposal Program. Before disposing of prescription medicines using a drug take-back option, be sure to remove all personal information on the label of pill bottles or medicine packaging. Do note that all medicines dropped off at these locations will be destroyed and discarded. A big thank you to the Rite Aid Foundation and the Kids Sense program, which donated the medication disposal box.
Have you heard about 511 PA? 511 PA Connect is an emergency communication tool provided by PennDOT and the Pennsylvania Turnpike, which is designed to communicate with trapped travelers. It facilitates direct communication between incident response teams and motorists stuck in traffic jams through automated phone calls or text messages. By providing real-time insights into the occupants and locations of trapped vehicles, 511 PA Connect enables emergency crews to optimize resource allocation effectively. Unlike traditional mobile applications, 511 PA Connect requires no prior downloads or action from motorists. Activation of 511 PA Connect occurs exclusively during prolonged emergency roadway closures, expected to last 4 hours or more. Upon activation, the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency initiates a notification to all mobile devices within the affected area. This notification furnishes impacted motorists with instructions on how to participate and stay informed throughout the duration of the incident. No one likes getting stuck in traffic, so check it out. It's free. 501pa.com.
Have you heard about LM Report It? LM Report It is a free, simple, and intuitive online and smartphone application that enables the residents of Lower Merion Township to identify quality of life and environmental issues and report them to the appropriate department. Powered by city-sourced technology, the application uses your mobile device's global positioning system, GPS, to automatically provide the issue's location, simplifying the reporting process for both you and township staff. Once you have submitted an issue, you track resolution efforts within LM Report It or via the web. LM Report It is free to download and use.
You know, sometimes there's nothing better than grabbing a good book on a nice spring day. And where do you find a good book? At your public library, of course. Maria Wolf tells us more about the Lower Merion Library System. It's a lot more than just books.
Did you know that the Lower Merion Library System offers a program called Author Talk? It's a wonderful program. The authors of many of your favorite books talk up front about their work. As a matter of fact, there was one back in February. In February, Lower Merion Library System had an author talk with Pulitzer Prize finalist Lee Hawkins about his book, I Am Nobody's Slave, How Uncovering My Family's History Set Me Free. I Am Nobody's Slave tells the story of one black family's pursuit of the American dream through the impacts of systemic racism and racial violence. This book examines how trauma from enslavement and Jim Crow shaped their outlook on thriving in America, influenced each generation, and how they succeeded despite these challenges. In March, the Ludington Library had a Meet with the Author book talk with Aaron Bracey about his book, A Soaring Season, the incredible, inspiring story of the 2003-2004 St. Joseph's Hawks. Aaron Bracey did exhaustive research and more than 100 interviews with 90 people to recount how the St. Joseph's Hawks, who were led by coach Phil Martelli and point guard Jameer Nelson, became the most unlikely and captivating story in college basketball in the 2003-2004 season. Also in March, the Lower Merion Libraries hosted an author talk with novelist Jennifer Weiner about her book, Dreams We Chase. You're invited to a glimmering conversation with New York Times bestseller author Jennifer Weiner as she chats about the emotional signature depth of her books that have inspired readers towards self-discovery for decades. Hearing from the Queen of Fun herself, we'll chat with the author about her New York Times best-selling novels, Good in Bed, In Her Shoes, Big Summer, The Breakaway, The Dreams We Chase, and many more. And coming up in May, the Bala Cynwyd Library will host an author talk with award-winning author Lisa Graff. Lisa will discuss her writing, as well as parent-child relationships in children's literature. Be sure to sign up soon. These events fill up fast. Check out lmls.org. If you missed one, feel free to check it out on YouTube. Many of the past programs are now on the library's YouTube page. For more information on these great programs or to register for programs, check out lmls.org. Did you know that over 33,258 people attended free programming events and community activities at the Lower Merion Library System in 2023? Not only that, but if you donate to your local library, those funds will go toward more books, more free programs, and more resources throughout the entire Lower Merion Library System. The Gladwin Free Library is thrilled to announce that it has been awarded a $25,000 grant from the Philadelphia Funder Collaborative to support its upcoming project, Literacy and Liberty, empowering revolutionary change through collaborative art and public libraries in celebration of our nation's semi-quincentennial, or our 250th anniversary. This initiative aims to host year-long events that will feature lectures and workshops for all ages, active and passive programming, as well as hybrid and accessible events. Literacy and Liberty will have a diverse representation of artists and lecturers who plan to acknowledge and honor the distinctive stories of the American experience, specifically those of Philadelphia area natives. An artist-in-residence program that will enrich our community's cultural landscape and provide a valuable platform for local artists to connect with their audience. By educating ourselves on the past and present of our nation and libraries as community centers, we can better understand our place in the world and work toward a brighter future. The Literacy and Liberty Project will run from January 2026 to December 2026. A total of 4 artists in residence will be selected via an application process beginning in July 2025. The program will culminate with an exhibition featuring collaborative art pieces created throughout the program. For more information about the Literacy and Liberty Project and upcoming events, please visit the Gladwin Free Library's website at lmls.org or contact the library at gladwinlibrary@lmls.org. In recent years, concerns about data privacy have escalated as technology infiltrates every aspect of our lives. We often worry about the extent to which companies gather and utilize our data, whether it's Alexa listening in, Facebook's insights about me, or TikTok's crafting a remarkably accurate image of our preferences to enhance our user experience. Our modern landscape is saturated with data-intensive technologies, applications, websites, and programs reliant on copious amounts of personal data. Consequently, we've come to associate data privacy inseparably with technology, and rightfully so. Our devices gather so much data, which can feel daunting in and of itself. Then there's the seemingly impossible matter of tracking where that data ends up. So, how do we safeguard our data privacy? The good news? Libraries are increasingly recognizing their role in safeguarding patrons' data privacy. Throughout history, libraries have collected data from patrons, such as names and addresses, in exchange for access to resources. The digital age has brought with it more opportunities for libraries to collect patron data and a surge in the risk of recommending applications and websites that compromise patrons' data security. Consequently, the library profession has established norms, best practices, and a code of ethics to navigate these challenges and prioritize patrons' data privacy. And speaking of computers and the internet, have you checked out the Lower Merion Library's website lately? You can do so many things beyond checking out books. For example, I want to highlight one of our many online resources. This one is called My Heritage Library Edition. What is My Heritage Library Edition? Let's take a look.
Welcome to the My Heritage Library Edition, a cutting-edge search engine to help you discover more about who your ancestors were and the lives they led. With access to more than 5 billion historical records from around the world, you can break through brick walls in your family history research. Search the complete US and UK census collections, gravestone records, more than 1 billion family tree profiles, as well as birth, death, marriage, immigration, and military records from around the world. A simple name search is a good place to start. Using the advanced search options, you can add in other information you know, such as events, relatives, and keywords. It's easy to use, and results, ranked according to accuracy, will appear immediately. Just click on any record in the results page to view it. This example shows an indexed 1940 census entry. You can also magnify that image or view it in full screen. But your search doesn't end there. Our unique record detective technology will help you discover additional records relevant to the person you just found. Every record becomes a lead for more. For example, other census entries for that person, birth, death, and marriage certificates, tombstone records, as well as family tree information. This can help you discover a lot more in less time. Another helpful feature is the ability to view the rich information in a family tree profile, including life events, first-degree relatives, and photos. You can learn more about the people tagged in the family photos. The Library Edition recognizes names spelled slightly differently. We automatically check for different spelling variations of the name you're searching. You can choose from thousands of diverse collections, many exclusive to MyHeritage, providing a huge variety of sources for information about your ancestors. You can also easily choose the location for your search by clicking on a world map. Our vast database of international records, this example showing more than 10 million Norwegian records, means you'll make plenty of international discoveries. You can access all these records at your local library or from the comfort of your own home using remote access. The site is available in 40 languages. MyHeritage adds millions of new records to its library database on an ongoing basis, ensuring a constant stream of new discoveries. In addition, Our worldwide community of 75 million users add more than 1 million profiles every day. If you're ready to start building your family tree for free, collaborate with other members around the world, and receive emails alerting you to new records about your ancestors, sign up for free today at www.myheritage.com.
All you need to get started is your Lower Merion Library card. Don't have one? Contact your local library. Well, that just about wraps it up for me. Remember to stay up to date on all things library by signing up for our newsletters and visiting lmls.org from time to time. I'm Maria Wolf, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Maria. I always forget about all the wonderful things the Lower Merion Libraries have to offer. Or earlier in the show, Lenore was talking about the wonderful music programs, right? And at the Ballackinwood Library, and Maria told us all about the great online services. It's just really impressive.
No, totally. I didn't know that you could borrow a charger cable or even download movies and TV shows. That's pretty interesting itself. And speaking of interesting, believe it or not, we do have to take another break. But don't go anywhere because all that interesting stuff is coming up next. We'll see you after the break.
Welcome back to Lower Merion Update, where we take a look at what's going on in and around Lower Merion Township. I'm Christy Fleshman.
And I'm Brady McHale. Barbecue weather will be here before you know it, and that means gas grills will be making their appearance once again. However, if your grill took a beating last season or you think it's time to replace what you have, that brings up a pretty interesting question. What do you do with old propane tanks? Propane cylinders for gas grills and travel trailers are not municipal waste and will not be picked up with curbside trash. These cylinders will also not be accepted at any of the household hazardous waste collection programs in Montgomery County. Residents may discard a propane cylinder at any authorized propane dealer for which there may be a fee. Home improvement centers, Walmart stores, and U-Haul centers may have return programs. For a list of several local dealers who accept propane cylinders, check out the Public Works Refuse Division page. For other local locations and information, you may contact Montgomery County Recycling Hotline at 610-278-3618.
Speaking of the Refuse Division, here is a common question. Does the township provide refuse and recycling containers, and how do I request one? The township provides recycling containers only. The resident must provide their own refuse container with a capacity of no more than 48 gallons for a standard can or no more than 20 gallons for a mini can. Residents may purchase the refuse container at their choosing through any retailer. To request recycling containers, please fill out the solid waste change form on the Public Works Refuse Division's webpage.
Did you know that Lower Merion Police Department provides free car seat inspections? Most people don't know this, but 8 out of 10 car seats are installed and used incorrectly. This free service provided by the police department will make sure your child's seat is in your vehicle correctly and you know how to safely secure your child in the car seat. Unfortunately, vehicle crashes are the #1 cause of death for children ages 1 through 13. Your children are the most important people in your life, and a free 20-minute appointment with the officer can reduce injuries in an accident and may even save your child's life. To make an appointment for a car seat inspection, please call 610-649-1000 or fill out the interest card on Lower Merion Police Department's website.
Did you know that Merion Township has a sustainability department and webpage? Check it out. You can find an amazing number of earth-friendly tips and downloads, such as a guide to replacing all of your fossil-fueled applications with modern electric ones in the downloadable book, Electrify Everything in Your Home. Each chapter of this free ebook covers a different electric upgrade and includes what your options are for different electric appliances, how to get started on the project, questions to ask contractors, checklists for homeowners, renters, and landlords, and links to additional info.
Did you know that Lower Merion composted over 8 tons of waste in 2024? In that same year, the township launched the pilot community compost program and also started collecting township employees' organic waste at the administration building. Cumulatively, these programs diverted over 8 tons of organic material for incineration to compost. 3 new community compost pilot locations opened in January of 2025. If you would like to join one of the programs, you can fill out the form on the sustainability webpage. Look for Pilot Community Compost Program.
Looking for ways to get involved in Lower Merion sustainability efforts? like working with Shade Tree, decarbonizing your home, becoming a tree tender, requesting sustainability presentation, and or distributing reusable bags to help keep bags out of landfills. Sign up for the newsletter or reach out to sustain.plan@lowermerion.org. You can find all this and much, much more on the sustainability page of the township's website.
Do you need a birth certificate or birth certificate correction, or a death certificate or death certificate correction? Check out health.pa.gov. There you will find answers to all of your questions and make the process fast and simple. Remember, for birth or death certifications, the information can be found at health.pa.gov.
Before we go, I just wanted to remind you that the Lower Merion Township's Park and Recreation Department offers discounted tickets to some of the area's most popular attractions, like Hershey Park, Dutch Wonderland, and Six Flags Great Adventure, just to name a few. Please check out lowermerion.org for the complete list.
Well, Christy, it's that time of year again. It's time for the spring cleanup weekends, April 6th and 7th, as well as April 20th and 21st. From 9 to 4 p.m., the Spring Cleanup Weekend gives residents of Lower Merion Township the opportunity to dispose of unwanted items they've collected over the winter months, all at no charge. Crews will be available to help you unload. No household hazard waste or electronics will be accepted during these cleanup weekends. Take advantage of this opportunity and come to the Spring Cleanup Weekends on April 6th and 7th, as well as April 20th and 21st from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Public Works Complex in Penn Valley.
Well, that'll wrap up this episode of Lower Merion Update.
You can keep up to date in between episodes by checking out the Lower Merion Township Facebook page, Twitter page, YouTube channel, Instagram, the e-newsletter, and even TikTok.
You know that's Brady's favorite. Did you know you can get Lower Merion Township news directly to your phone? Yep, simply text LMT News to 888-676-2608. You
can also watch LMTV when you're on the go. Check us out on YouTube and lmtv.vibit.com. I'm Brady McHale.
And I'm Christy Fleshman. We'll see you next time on Lower Merion Update.